G'day time, my Puzzleites, and welcome to Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. If you watch my channel for a bit now, I've been really going daily into Dead by Daylight, playing it every day, a little bit, for an hour, 2-3 hours, I'm addicted. Yeah, this is a game that's been on my radar for a long while, and I decided, hey, you know what, we're going back to Dead by Daylight. I want to play this one, and then later on, there's also the casting of Frank Stone that I have, so I'll be playing that one as well, so if this isn't your forte, then stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think this might be the first dating sim. Man, I'm just gonna make me act up. Forgive me. Oh, you know, if you clicked on this, you know what you're getting into. It's been a while. So. Anyway. Not to get distracted. What was I saying? Gosh dang, I went from a bit to actually not knowing what to go. I'm getting flustered. She knows. Anyways, yeah, I think this is one of the first times we're actually playing the dating sim on the channel. Cause I don't mind dating sims. They're not really my forte. I think there was actually there might be one pizza game. I don't know if that's a dating sim or if it's, you know, just a visual novel. But I played that. That was one of the first series I played. I played it for an episode and then stopped because it was when I started Twitch, so I wasn't fully comfortable in all that. That mixed with them purposely like mixing up words to make it hard to say it all, and I already have trouble with words. If you watch, you know. Reading is not my reading is not my strongest suit because of how I am. But you know, it's Dead by Daylight, so I'm like, you know what, let's play this. I'm interested. Probably come back to it every once in a while because there's a bunch of achievements. And then yeah, like I said, casting of Frank Stone goes up, and if you care, I play Dead by Daylight every day, so you can either check my YouTube, because there'll be a new video around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or around 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I play. But either way, I know very little about this. I just think I know about these 4 characters being the ones you can swoon over. But we'll see. We'll see. Because, like, I'm a guy who, you need more than just good looks and whatnot. Damn. Maybe not. I like personality, so we'll see if they actually give him personality or not. That I can click with. So let's go. New game. File. What's your name? Pink Fuzzy. Pink Fuzz. Sounds like a drink. 8 letters. You wake up on a beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you nearly drown. Water falls from your mouth as you open it, gasping for air. So yeah, I know nothing about this game. I never saw any videos of it, looked it up, anything like that, so this will be fun. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you only remember your own name, and not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Now, really went down. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? It's salt water. Oh man, that fire really didn't sit with your belly, huh? Must have gone down the wrong pipe. No, it's burning my insides. Oh, you need a minute. Or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean. If you catch my drift. An entity An entity, if you catch my drift.
Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Pink Fuzz. May I continue?
Please go. I am so polite. Please go on. I'm sorry, I just got the vision of nearly dying, and then just a narrator being like, do you need a second? We can take a second. No, please, continue. Oh, I love it. I'm dying, but yeah, no, go on, please, let's go.
Okay, then.
As I was. As I was. I love this already. I love, like, sarcastic narrators. I have a very sarcastic narrator in one of the things I've written. Oh, I can't wait. This is right down my alley.
You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of the nearly arrived wave.
You know, why haven't they made this a map in Dead by Daylight, like a coastal town? Like, you would think they would, with this being Dead by Daylight, like, promote it more. Because you have some costumes in the main game. Unfortunately, nothing you don't get the... You only get a costume for a few of the survivors. And then you have Spirit and Huntress, who have costumes you can buy. But not Wraith or Trapper, which is weird. Hey, newbie, ready to find love? We will see. Love or a hook. We'll see how it goes, being truthful.
As the water resides back into the ocean, it reveals
a grotesque discovery. This is a mature game! Just so you know, this is a mature game.
A decomposing face.
I did not think we'd get right into this now. You know, that is... Let's go on, because that's very detailed. It's actually starting to freak me out. Great on the art style, though. Maybe you don't think you'll find one, but you're okay with that as far as an arrow. Yeah, all good. You don't need to find love in this life. Heck, you don't need to find... I don't think you need to find love in any capacity, or find love to feel you fit in. If you do, that's great. But I think just finding people who you connect with is more important than finding someone that you need to love. Because that also gets dangerous if you're like, oh, I need to find love. I need to find my soulmate and whatnot. Just, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, hopefully you have some friends around you, or people you can count on, or something like that. You know, let's continue. I don't like this thing staring at me with its one eye. Like, I'm loving this already.
A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. From me? Maybe, yeah, you like friendship more. Yeah. Like I said, love, like, you should never orientate anything in your life to find love. Or, like, hyper-fixate on love. Because you never know. There's billions of people in the world, all going through their own lives, all doing their own thing. And yet, you might find your soulmate, someone that works perfectly for you. But also, things change and whatnot. And it can be just as detrimental trying to find love and clinging on to things. Because you could end up clinging on to someone who is, you know, not as good for you as you think. But you're blinded by love. It's a tricky business. Love is a tricky business. I know. But anyways, newbie, honestly, he's cool. Don't shame him. He has a good heart. Shame him. Don't mean... Sorry if I came off shaming someone. Or whatnot. Not my point. And not talking about anyone in your guys' life. More of a general thing. Like, just... Main thing, yes, love is great. Don't just, you know, hyperfixate on it, because that can be just as dangerous in trying to get it right when it doesn't work, but you can't see it because you're hyper-focused on it. But yeah, not meaning to shame anyone out there. I am not talking directly to anyone. So, like, am I vomiting up dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick? I mean the oozing eye guy. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Like, no, like, we're gonna move on. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Thank you. However, the answer... Flattery will look at you everywhere, game. Answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Run. Dig up that bait. Okay. So, yeah. Obviously, playing through this the first time, I am going to be as honest with myself with what I do as possible. As I think when you're playing one of these games for the first time, you should be. To, like, what would me actually doing what I'm doing go about it? So, in my mind right here, I've woken up on a beach. I have no idea what's going on. I have just seen a severed head in the ground, and I have puked up black bile, worms, bugs, and other disgusting things. I would, honestly, if I was in this condition, I would probably run in order to get help. But the other thing with these games always, and why I don't always like them, is they'll say something and then mean something completely different. Like one time I was playing, playing The Wolf Among Us, which is a Telltale game. Telltale game. A great one. It's about like fairy tale creatures being in the real world and having to hide and whatnot, and there's like a murder mystery that the big bad wolf's trying to figure out. But anyways, but in it, there's one thing, you're talking to a guy at the bar, and he's not really giving you answers. And so one of the suggestions was like, oh, clink your glass, and whatnot. Or it was something along those lines where, in my mind, it was, oh yeah, you just kind of like, yeah, clink his glass, be like, cheers, or whatnot. So I click it being like, okay, friendly interaction, you know, and whatnot. And he just goes, yep, boom, and slaps the glass right across the guy's head. I'm like, no! Not what I wanted. But we'll see how this goes. It's the one thing when you give vague descriptions like this that sometimes I can feel betrayed, and other people can. So what do you do? If that happened to me, I would run. You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach it's endless, desperate. Despite how far you run, you go nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you've got no choice but to walk into the brush. And we don't mean paint. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about this shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why don't you try to run? Why are you trying to run away? This is a paradise. Is the ocean like the entity in this situation? We're here to enjoy ourselves. You're here to enjoy yourselves. Don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own existence. You know what? I'm gonna try and do. What's the voice? Him from Powerpuff Girls. You're here enjoying yourself. We'll try that. I feel like that's a very creepy voice to go with that. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Ah, yes. I remember schooling when they were like, yeah, guys, trees, they won't talk to you. If they talk to you, go get help. Bushes, won't talk to you. If they talk to you, go get help. The ocean, unknown at this moment. Clouds, do not trust clouds. Clouds are the devil. They will take you away. Fuck clouds. Never again. Your mind doesn't have a chance. Already started with the good, sprechen. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation.
as you feel something soft bump into your foot.
Wilson!
When you look down, you see a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out to you.
That'll help, please.
You turn around when you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground.
Oh, hi, Taylor. Look away. No, you can't see me like this. Go away. Go away. Leave. No.
Four gorgeous monsters. Oh, that's not nice. Oh.
Can I hide these? No. Hi, Taylor. Good for you to join. These are really good designs. Like, oh, I like how you have one saying like, "Here, give me the ball," or maybe she's holding her hands open for a hug. He's like, "Oh, ball, oh bother." She's like, "Ooh, interesting, a new person to the island," and he's like, "Yes, hug now." Is Trapper the "Where's my hug" guy?
Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and the well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozing with undead energy and a magical aura, reaching out
and penetrating you
via your eyes. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed.
I love how my voice has gone from, like, natural narrator to, what's the one guy's name? He was, like, a big horror icon and whatnot. He was in, like, a lot of movies.
He has that creepy voice.
Or maybe it's just creepy voice in general. I can't remember. I think it starts with a V.
Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out here.
Yes, because when I see these people, like, the blood, yes. Blood, yes, that would be questionable. But these two, I'd be like, no, they seem normal. They seem perfectly normal.
So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once. You are completely paralyzed.
Hello! Alright, yeah. I like this art style. This is actually good art style. But yeah, I wish we had, this Wraith in Dead by Daylight as a costume. Maybe it was, and it was like one of those costumes you'd have to do a thing to get. Yeah, because like I said, you can only get Huntresses or spirits.
Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters.
They're not literal monsters. Oh, okay, let's go over this. She's a monster. She kills whole villages in order to steal children to try and parent them, ending up killing them in the end. So yeah, I'd classify her as a monster. Wraith was coerced to doing terrible things for a mob-like entity in a junkyard, forced to kill them without knowing about it in crushed cars until he did, and then he went crazy and killed the thing. I wouldn't call him a monster. I would call him misled and whatnot. Spirit was killed by her father, who had like this entity whispering in her ear or something like that. So she is just wrong place, wrong time, controlled by the entity, and then taken by the entity. And Trapper, why can't I remember the Trapper? No, Trapper turned into a monster as he went crazy, and I believe... I don't know if I'm thinking of him or another character, but Trapper worked with his father at, like, the mines. Tried to help the workers out in the beginning. His father found out and, like, did horrible things. And in the end, like, I think he, like, trapped everyone in the mine, killed them all, went crazy. So I don't know if he's really a monster or just made from his circumstances. But for like, he did mean to kill them, so I'd say 2 people are monsters here. 2 of them are just misunderstood. Newbie, oh, and good news. So you're quite happy right now. You are 5th place on. You're telling on something that was censored. I'm telling everyone, and you are someone, so why? Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very good. Glad to hear it. But yeah, so I wouldn't consider all of these people monsters. Literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? For some reason, I looked up and saw Tickle. Speedrun Con. Speedrun Con? Oh! Very nice. Good place in that. Good job, newbie. Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, do nothing, do nothing. Okay, so I'm alone on this island, I know nothing, I see these people who my brain is telling me they're killers, but they seem nice. They seem nice and not hostile. So, like, toss it back, it's a volleyball, you toss, volleyballs. Kick it back, that can damage the volleyball and can be seen as disrespectful. Say no thanks, a valid thing when you see 4 big, beefy things that your mind is telling you are monsters. So say no thanks and walk away, I guess. Or say nothing, do nothing. That might make them angry, but we're gonna toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sun. Sand. Sitting in the sand, not the sun. That'd be a whole different story if it was sitting on the sun. It's warm from sitting on the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right on Huntress's head. Right into Huntress's head. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscle. Controlling myself not to say weird shit. Don't want to get weird with this. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might feel like to be held tightly by those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty. But it's okay. It's natural. It's natural. No, it's okay I have these feelings. It's natural to have these feelings. I mean, it is. Try hard much, Blitch? They're speaking directly to you, but you can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Oh, is Spirit like the mean girl? Is she like the sassy, like, OMG, as if type of girl? When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at those strange residents who casually bat at volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. How do you know it's their private beach? Onto their private beach. How do you know it's their private beach? There's no sign for it. See, this is the thing, like, I guess the voice is supposed to be omnipotent, and omnipotent, is that the word? Omniscience? Like, it's supposed to know what's going on and whatnot. So I'm just going, I could nitpick, I'm not going to. I'm going to assume that the voice knows more than I do. And so everything it says is basically correct until I feel like it's not. Should you be frightened, worried, excited?
I did refer to them as killers. Not to give too much away.
Yeah, so it's a voice that knows what's going on.
But at the same time, damn, they be looking thick though. They're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction.
Don't be scared, Big Fuzzy. You were made to live.
Oh jeez, if the spooky Earthen voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next.
And also, I don't think there's any nudity in this game, so you guys back down. Back! I will get the spray bottle. And the horny stick.
It seems like you've derailed their volleyball game just by showing up.
You
derailed the game.
You're... What's the voice? What's voice did I give him before?
You derailed the game.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
Yeah, and I guess you're also a nitwit.
I'm sorry, but if you go somewhere and it stops people from like, your presence here makes me uncomfortable, like, that's more on them. Unless you're like covered in blood or like seem like a threat, like, man, let me be where I am.
Looks like it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's the policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. That's the policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Exist, that is. Existence. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem more Besides, you seem more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
I mean, they're here to do more than distract from my total domination. This is Wraith. The Psy says he's done with the game too. Either that, or he saw a beautiful butterfly or something. I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know...
Oh, Huntress. You know you can't. At least, not yet. I think this is waking something in me.
Oh yeah. Not yet.
Oh, no, I missed something. No! So something about Pink Fuzzy did.
Never mind, actually. There's plenty of time to soon. Right now, this group has questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember.
How attractive would you say you are? I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, and then the Norman meaningless life in the endless cycle. You are dark, my lady. Jeez. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Oh, because I'm hairy? Wow. Why'd you just think for that?
If you'll
think, super fat. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Flight would be good, so I can get places. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that's cracked up to be as far as I go. And still not where I want to be. Okay, you need to chill. Oh, no, don't blame her. Don't blame her, she has a pass. She has a pass. You can't get angry with them. What was your best subject in school? Flashback. It would have to be history. I am okay at math, it just takes me a bit. History, I guess. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before, so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will always, but still. Okay, I'm actually getting it. Like, she has a goth thing going on. Don't mind me, a goth thing. It's, you know, the glass in her. What's your favorite animal? Oh, Salem was right there. Mustelid? I have no idea what that is. Cat, I guess? Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth goth girl that I'm specifically in love with all things cats, and more specifically black cats? I have a black cat. Well, I do. But you can all go to hell. What's your favorite color? 3-day-old corpse. Red. I like red. Red? That gold. Some call the color of love, but the love is just another word for pain. Don't I know it? What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. Like, again, it's like, if I could do anything, yeah, I don't know. Not working at all, I guess. Out of these answers, I don't care about a nightclub promoter. No. If we can do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder.
Only she can spend laziness in some kind of grand charade. Charade. Those damned millennials!
Oh shit, he knows.
What's the best flavor of ice cream?
Horse flesh? There's no I like strawberry. Strawberry is my favorite flavor, but vanilla's next on that. Vanilla?
My favorite flavor is pain!
Okay, calm down, Angst. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain.
I think mint chocolate chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived of myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right always. It's a lesson you should learn before you go much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Your lessons. Oh, you're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule of this island, even for the faceless forest. Tell me what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I'm not going to be peer pressured into what he says. Vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla.
You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it is at. You almost brought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want. I'm in control. So don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try again. Tell me what's the best flavor of ice cream. Frick you. Vanilla. Rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim.
Oh, you have to understand. It feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime.
Dang it! Oh well. Well, there we go. Thank you, my fellas, for watching. We're done here. I showed up, nitwit. This flavor is mint chip.
So obedient.
Yeah, because I die otherwise.
I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hi to Wraith.
Okay, don't like you. You're a little too pompous for my liking. I don't like mean people. Hello, I am Wraith. I am nothing like everyone else. I'm a nice person. And lo, the biggest dumb idiots. Wraith is nice. Wraith is nice.
So what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observation, life is nothing but suffering and society is a completely calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to his power. To those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part.
Jeez, it's like she's downright murdered by society she hates so much. It's like she was murdered by society so much.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm remembering your story now. That's almost exactly what happened.
Yeah, Spirit's a little too, dark for me. Like, I think that personality type would get really old really quick.
Hi, I'm Huntress. Don't let those bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean. We're gonna fuck.
Go up.
Grow a body.
Oh, damn! Oh! Oh!
I've been 1,000 times. I'm dead, but not like a literal ghost. I just created a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
Wow. Yeah, I do not like Trapper at all. He is very aggressive, and I do not like that. That's nothing nice.
He's not nice.
You love it.
I do not.
Only sometimes.
Ugh. Really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually.
Those are whenever I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they want to show off. Show off soon enough.
If you're if we're done playing, let's do something else.
I got mousetrapped.
No. It never works. You set it up, you hit the thing, and something always goes wrong. It never works.
Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone the taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
Yeah, I hate aggression and being an asshole for no reason, so I think me and Wraith are on the same side.
No, I had the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. And the way it flaunted, nevertheless. And the cruelty it engenders. I can't say that word. What about hanging out by the pool? I find calming water calming, simply beautiful. What about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go?
What? Okay, that's... Why don't they have it in, like, order of who said what? I have to just... And also, like, say, Rafe's choice or whatnot. That is such a weird point, because it like... Honestly, oh, Rafe said go to the yacht. Is this the yacht? No. This is the yacht. Okay. By the pool? Calming water, that might be this one for Rafe. That one's definitely volleyball. That one's definitely yacht. That one's definitely volleyball. Because you can see, like, the railing here. But, like, this looks like lounging to me. Because you're, like, by a cabana, whereas, cabana? Or a hut, or whatever they call it. I don't know. Who do I want to pursue? Yeah, Trapper's out. I do not like... Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't even work there. Or at least have it like, oh, Huntress is over here. So you have Huntress's, Wraith's, Spirit, and then Trapper. But yeah, no. Honestly, if I'm playing this for real, what I like and whatnot, I think I'm going... well, it would be Huntress. Because I'm straight. Pro-LGBT. But for the purpose of this, at this moment in my life, I am straight, identify as straight, so I am pro-LGBT. But if I'm putting that away and going, being bi for a second, probably Wraith or Huntress. Because like I said, Trapper just seems really aggressive and mean. I don't like that certain personality. That is not a good turn on for me. And Spirit, I like her. I think she has a fun personality being dark. But I feel like that would get way too grating to be... And I'm also putting this, like, in a relationship factor. Not just, hey, I want to, you know, have fun and then leave. So yeah, I think Wraith or Huntress. But, again, because I am straight, I'll go with Huntress. Could use a muscle mommy. I hate to interrupt your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. Did the color change? Did it turn from orange? Is this the new dress fiasco thing? Is the shirt red and white? Is the shirt blue and orange or blue and red? I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Yeah, that might be a turn off. Oh. But anyways, absolutely you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do it. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Oh, it's Claudette and is that supposed to be Dwight? Of female characters. Hold it! That is Dwight. The face doesn't exactly... just a minute.
This is Dwight and
Claudette, our activity coordinators. Why is she so pronounced? Like... Is it... Like, ladies, tell me, is something like this comfortable for you? Where it, like, makes a mountain out of your frickin'... Like, that's... Anyways, I don't want to... that's just weird to me.
There are also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and even other job.
You know what my voice reminds me of? This is the Goofy cartoons.
Goofy at home, setting up his TV can be just easy with 3 simple steps. They're the only helper remaining on the island. This place is called Murderer's Island. Cue the dramatic musical flourish. Or not. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean.
Yeah, Claudette, I get Claudette. She looks like Claudette with the hair. Like, the hair is very distinct for Claudette. Dwight, I think Dwight was way too animated. Like, I barely... the only reason I recognized this was Dwight is because of the glasses. And that is it. Like, I like his look. His look looks good. But again, it's not Dwight. Anyways.
Hence why we shall hereby refer to them as survivors with a capital S. The two have worked here a long time. So very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps.
We will start now we will now start escort. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However,
only so many female voices I can do.
However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't run off to various activities unsupervised.
Like, that's just distracting. I don't like it. Like, again, is that comfortable? Please tell me, like, is that actually, like, I know I could, like, when it's a dress, I kind of get it. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it to be a creep. I know the point of this is, like, over-sexualization of characters and whatnot. Like, I get that. I don't want to be a prude. Like, people can wear what they want and do what they want. I'm guessing in this instance, Claudette is wearing it this way to be on purpose. But it's... Oh no, Pink Fuzzy is taking offense to a dating game where you're supposed to date and fuck the people. Oh my gosh, she doesn't want them to look sexy.
We don't have much autonomy around here. As you can do is allow us to do our jobs. And most you can do is help get us off this island. Fight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us.
Hey, narrator.
Yes, something I can help you with.
Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is an escape an option? Should I be trying for that?
Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken.
It seems like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. No, he wants you to get off the island. You know, not leave the island, but the other get off. Oh, that's worse. Yes, the volcano's that way.
Oh, right, that.
Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants you to get the other vacation island getaway.
A couple miles south from here, it is much fancier accommodations
than this island. X to doubt.
It's one of those big corporate outfits. Quite exclusive. Where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm of this island, though. Trust me, you don't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot more restrictions.
I don't think that's true. Unless you're talking about restrictions on me, because I don't have the money to back it up, which might be true.
This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them. Not like all the other islands. So what'll it be?
I still want a volleyball.
Wow, I'm so excited to have someone else into athletics.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, athletics. Yeah, athletics. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a good fucking frame. Yeah, a little bit there. Yeah, a little bit. What the hell am I doing? She can't see.
Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable. Relying on brute strength to win games, he has no respect for all of the grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean?
Why you gotta put it like that? Why you gotta put it like that?
You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk.
So, if people don't know, I believe if I'm saying the lore, thinking of the right lore, Huntress's mother was attacked by an elk and killed. And so, I think either in the end she was able to like get the elk, but was very hurt herself, or she too died to the elk. But I know her mother died from an elk, so that's, haha, reference. I really should go over all the lore of Dead by Daylight sometime. I think that'd be fun.
Wondered how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack.
Game starting row up again. Make sure you're watching close.
She really is something, huh?
One thing I will say is a lot of these games usually have a thing where you can hide the text box to get a good view of the artwork. Elk don't swim.
Live in the forest long enough, and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me.
Yeah, elk can swim. Like, I think almost any creature can swim or learn to swim. I think you mean to say, I don't think an elk can swim all the way out there, get on the boat, and then attack me by surprise.
Cheers for me, cute stuff.
Yeah, this game is awakening something in me.
The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived.
Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a fist, eyeing those bouncing buns, playing volleyball.
Don't look into it too far. Big Fuzzy can't have fun with a dating game. Who knew?
But it hands you a lemonade. Oh, so fresh. So tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear.
That'll be $20.
Or no. No, 20, either it's a money joke or
Real estate.
or the other joke you can go for.
Hell Hydra. Who would you bet on to win? Who's your MVP of your heart, of your little heart?
You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them. Or not talking about them. If they are into that sort of thing.
Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Jeez.
Okay, I think okay, if I'm thinking logically, I think this battle would be against either Huntress and Trapper as the MVP. Honestly. Because Wraith and whatnot probably have speed, but I know Huntress, being a hunter, she hunts things, she fights soldiers and whatnot, would be really good at, like, strength as well. So I think these two would be evenly matched. But, you know, for the sake of this, in a tiebreaker, I am going for the person that I like the most. So we are going Huntress. Huntress? Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. Huntress overheard you.
Oh, it always catches me off guard when she lifts her dress. It reminds me of like the anime thing where they're like, oh, if you do this, I'll show you my panties. It's like, okay, what? And I think that's, you know, what it's supposed to be. Feels like, or like, I'll show you my the side view of my butt. You got your eye on me. I don't know. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually, I am so sneaky. You can barely see me at all. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm walking around twirling and everything. I'm usually sneaky. Oh, okay. Aren't you the one not being sneaky and deciding to twirl around? Well, yes, but I'm sorry you had to see that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is enjoyment for me to nitpick this thing. Get used to it. If you want to play the game yourself and like not be have me nitpick it all to hell, go for it. Or watch other YouTubers. This is how I play the game. Like, that's like walking into a room, knocking everything off the counters, walking up to your roommate, and then being like, oh man, I'm sorry. I usually don't knock everything off the thing. I'm usually very sneaky and polite. But it's like, yeah, but you fucking knocked it off the counters, right? Could you just, I don't know, not do that? Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people in my sit on this island, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. He has a secret lair. Oh, what a game! It's a tie.
Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amidst their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Wonderful. If these two will be dateable. Because I think those main four are the ones you're dating. And the thing is, you're dating killers from Dead by Daylight. I think I know of another character that is in the game at one point for Killer's side. Don't know if you can actually date them or if they're just there as like another person to interact with. But we'll see. Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear over lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened.
Dead by Daylight has 4 survivors in every trial. Wow. Wait, am I the third? No, I'm not the third. I'm like a special guest. Oh, come on. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look.
Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, killers have
Disparted. Departed? Have dispatched? Dispersed. I can read.
Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed, and are all cooling down in their own way.
Yeah. Normal reminder that I have a learning disability. So please be kind if I can't read words. It's because it takes a few. I can read fine. It just takes a few seconds for words I don't constantly get into, you know. Yeah. So please be kind.
Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw hurls.
Silly Trapper. Chainsaws are for, hillbilly.
Chris is standing in the beach, desperately hoping that sand will swallow him up.
He doesn't want to be here. Why doesn't he go to a secret lair?
And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchets. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly.
You should really make a move. Life is short. You could be snuffed out at any time. Oh, I'm hoping for death by snoo, my good sir. That's what I'm aiming for. Carpe diem. Carpum. Carpnowum. Go ahead. Chat one of them up.
So, which caught your eye?
I will say, like I said, a lot of this goes into it. But I personally look into someone to date. Looks are important. You need to like what the person you're dating looks like, in my opinion. But I also need, personality. Because I can't just be there sitting around someone who doesn't have a personality that meshes with mine in any ways. But that's just me. That's how I go about dating. And like I said, you don't even need to go about dating. It's friendship or whatnot. You want to have friends around you, friends or more around you that, you can be like, yeah, I like them. There might not be, and perfection is never really a thing, but, you want someone who messes with you a lot. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten much of a personality out of any of these people yet. Like, Trappers is the biggest red flag, being a very narcissistic, bully a-hole type character, definitely off the roster. Spirit is, the classic goth, woe is me, life sucks, and then we die type of personality. So I'd stay away from that. Like, if she needs help, I'd try and help her. But that can get very, if it's not, she has any, if it's a case where she doesn't really have any problems, that's just how she views the world, and that can be very tiring after a while. So unfortunately, she's out. Wraith I know nothing about, really. He's kind of just there. And whatnot. And then the Huntress, I mean, she's very flirtatious and whatnot. She's, there was something about an elk attack. But, again, out of all these people, she's, and also going for what I'm going for, her, I guess.
You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she does. How she does.
You're really great out there. Where'd you learn a move like that? And I just love the bunny mask. Something about the little nose, the eyes, and whatnot. Beyond me being a furry. These moves? Whose moves? My move? These moves? They're nothing. Trial run. You getting the hang of it? Now what?
Huntress blushes a bit. From beneath her mask, it's cute. It's cute on cute.
If you ask me, sometimes you gotta look past those bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. Anyways, I love to exercise in a way. We're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I never... Like, having a conversation and just someone standing like this the whole time. Very distracting. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush. As fast as you can. Propel yourself by hunger, desperation. As fast as they can. Propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom.
Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, we're going to need
To compensate for your lack of killer instinct, what's your style? Grit, imagination, imagination. What I lack in fitness, I make up for in imagination.
Ooh, I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid.
Really? Really? You want to play D&D? You can have fun with that.
I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn.
I'll be right back. Oh. Yeah, break time, everyone. We need to go on break. I'm with you.
Our hands gripping and shearing our hands gripping the sheer face of the cliff walls as we climb.
Not exactly where was I going, but sure.
Up the cavernous entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight.
I'm back with you.
A pack of wolves awaits for us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, then back to the wolves, and together we all howl. Ow!
It sure sounds exciting.
My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball.
I get it.
Volleyball. Now this is enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time we see our friends here. It's time to see our friend here has hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Pink Fuzzy.
Hunters waves their bloody axe in the air as you step nervously before you realize she's not waving at you. She's handing it to you.
Ooh, gripping on to Huntress's axe.
Don't worry, I got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place, where threats may be lurking around every corner. You need to make sure you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me.
Minigame consists of 2 parts.
The top pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction, and the bottom, the target at which you're going to point. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer when over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end.
Are you ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that?
I'm ready. Ready?
Away we go. Show 'em what you got.
Oh, you completely missed.
Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad. Perfect.
Oh, you missed completely. There's more to this game than just reading.
I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. You barely hit it twice, missed twice, and got it perfect. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am. You got 4 points.
Archer throwing. Cool. I guess I like my stabbing to be a bit more close up and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows and survivors snap into attention.
Time's up. Let's head back. That's it. You heard him. Get to the next activity.
Seems like the next activity is...
Oh, that's me. Seems like I mean, it's always me. It is mealtime. How quaint.
You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Hold on.
Just Eric asking what we're gonna play tonight. We're probably gonna play Schedule 1, most likely.
You're expecting what? Capture the flags? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that?
How much?
Much more so than sitting and talking. You know how hard it is to program actual athletic games? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. You were expecting some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table. This ain't some prestigious fancy epic like you'd find on cable. Gwen will usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great. Terrific. It seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better than that, you don't want to sit next to certain other people either.
Oh, even better than that, they don't want to sit next to certain people either.
To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith and Trickster.
Wait, Trickster?
Trickster arrived. Oh yes, Trickster is here. Surprise!
I am actually. I didn't. Does this come out before? I thought this came out after Trickster, but I guess not. I thought this came out before Trickster was released.
Yeah, well, they don't call him. They didn't call him. Expected, sir. I'm sorry. Even I got nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered.
A voice. Hey, you're looking good, baby.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. I can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional.
I just go with the flow when it comes to the pictures, man.
Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got it?
I like that. So if something is wrong, it's not wrong. They made it the right way.
Okay, Dwight Flick directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Hunters and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormously sexy arms.
Now that everyone's seated, we can begin Wait, am I not seating them? Why would you go over like, oh, hey, just so you know, this person can't sit next to this person. These two people can't be together because of this reason. This person wants to sit next to this person. And then just like, oh, no, we got it. It wasn't a thing for you to figure out. We're just explaining. I guess they're just explaining stuff. Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully, with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you enjoy. We really, really hope you do. You don't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? You didn't actually tell us what we're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a certain number of special herbs and spices. We simply can't divulge.
My favorite.
Oh, meat is good. Meat is murder. Yeah, I like meat, so I think Rafe would be out too. Which you'd know, considering that you've been up to what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just
I'm just sharing facts. You need to mutter something to eat its meat. So that's like, technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat.
Hey, Pink Fuzzy, you think of what I'm thinking?
It's probably not really meat, or it's probably not animal meat.
I'm gonna be the person. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? That's what I was thinking. I have seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know.
Well, you know, show me the picture and then go over this.
When you look closely at the spit, you spot that definitely appears to be
A scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there something else I can eat?
This took 12 hours. And we did literally everything on this island. And we do everything on this island. We do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Well, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who's Twain? Sometimes I swear it's like you're all completely different historical. We're all from completely just different historical eras.
True. The entity takes from all eras, and time is a myth in that realm.
Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean. When the meat is cooked, no blood.
You two are ridiculous bicep swinging contest. And your ridiculous bicep swinging contest? Enough, grow up.
Ooh, I love that play.
Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option, Ops.
The hell is that?
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, I hate. Please stop, please. I hate when you fight, or talk, or even when you look at each other. We look at each other in the eye. I can do it with my skull of Azarov. Oh, great idea. Of slicing through with a club. Oh, great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death.
Hey, Pink Fuzzy, I know this isn't what you want to eat. Hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix.
Felix, no!
I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hypos. They once argued who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does. When they're done, they will take even longer to clean their weapons. All while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tinnitus?
Hey, why don't I just carve up dinner?
Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. Oh, we hate when it gets cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, minigun. Alright. Yep. I'm ready. I'm glad they do repeat the instructions. I wish they'd be like, hey, do you want a refresher on the minigame?
Away we go!
Slice. Perfect. Ooh. Perfect. Ah. Perfect.
Oh, I'm good.
Perfect.
Not bad.
Oh, hello. Your eyes. Your nice green eyes. And, nothing. Anyway.
Oh, that was pretty good. I'd like to see what else you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real.
This sounds especially The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean.
Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mysterious comes easy? Bud and Dwayne aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, if they're lifting their masks, this is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they tried to mash it through there.
I will say, I think, there's a lot of mystery around the entity and the realm and whatnot. I do think / want to believe it is a otherworldly entity that brings them into a dimension in order to torture them over and over again for its own amusement, which isn't good, mind you. But it just being like, oh, it's hell. It's just hell. It's kind of like, whatever. Like, oh, they're bad people. They're in hell. They're being tortured. Yeah, I like the idea of like another entity taking people, reviving them, and putting them into the games. Better than just being, yeah, they're already dead. It's hell. Woo. Spirit, why aren't you eating? Why aren't you hungry?
The two best things about being dead is not having to eat.
That's only one.
Think about it, Big Fuzzy. Number 2. There is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afternight. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of disembodied body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
That's a good point.
Between the food and the behavior of the group, it may be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them?
Okay, we have 4 killers looking right at me. So my choices are, it's gross. Immediately, I'm gonna be killed if I go, it's gross. Cause like, you do not insult the food they eat. Like, that's fine. I'm deciding, I'm gonna look at this as if they're eating like a other cultural meal that I don't really like. Which is fine, you don't have to like all food out there. Like, they're eating a food that I don't like. I'll say. Can't make it cultural. But they're eating some food that I just don't like. It doesn't sit well with me and whatnot. Saying, oh, this is gross, that's insensitive right there. You know, to be like, oh no, I can't eat that food because it's disgusting. No, I would probably say, I think like oh, look, a seagull will make them, it can go 2 ways. One, they get distracted by the seagull and they don't go back around. 2, they get pissed off because I'm trying to distract them. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. Maybe be like, I'm sorry, I'm already full. Or, I'm sorry, this just isn't my cup of tea. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious. This is how I look when I eat. Yeah. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner, so I have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if it made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross. Try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's important to always remember. People are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right, guys? Is everyone listening to me?
Typically a group
That includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with juicy meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician.
So please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive.
Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, guide, narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you can do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse.
Starting scene's over and having so fast forward back to where you were, am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague and mysterious. I gotta get up to the ocean character. It seems quality early game storytelling. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Aww. Muscle mommy.
Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, I have a way of ending up less alive than I started. Yeah. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been a long time since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually, I'm just falling into the same old routines of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are in person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy, writhing in pain to see me for me.
So I guess this kind of indicates that I am on the right track to be with Huntress. Like, clearly, I think I've interacted with her the most, so no crap. But it's nice that it seems like this that indicate, like, yeah, just so you know, you had no prompts in the matter. Huntress is interested.
You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate that fact. Not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep.
Beautiful. Mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. I'd love to see it on my floor. She has nice brown, orange eyes.
Nice recovery. But now you're awake and talking. You gotta keep this up.
Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did.
You seem so quirky and cool. I could do it. You could do anything. Own an Etsy shop, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people?
Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes.
But she hasn't tried to kill you yet. So that's a good sign.
When I was a young girl!
Cue the Pumbaa song. Or Hakuna Matata. It's Pumbaa's portion of Hakuna Matata. Shutting down.
It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl. So I thought it was right.
Through the mask, you can see Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you don't eat much of dinner. Hey, you didn't eat much of dinner. Want a snack? What type of snack?
She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky. But our spice game is so on point because it smells so damn good.
I can't save. Like, damn you, game. Damn you, game. I was gonna save it to be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I decline this, I'm going to die, and I don't want to re-go over everything. But we're gonna decline because in reality, if I think it's human meat, and I don't want to eat that. I'm a vegetarian. Thanks though. Huntress grunts in judgment. Yeah.
Humans are at the top of the food chain for a reason. Whoa, what's this? We found something in the sound. Huntress reaches down and picks it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago. It was definitely still alive and not dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works.
No, that works. That works. It keeps feels in the flavor. It's like a bag chip holder.
Would you go with the show?
Would you go with the flow, or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? This is also the thing with it sometimes, is it's not exactly clear what your it's not always clear what your outcome or what you're going to do is. From this, it seems like you see her with the clip, she put it on her jerky, so your choices are, hey, I'm gonna show you actually what the clip is for, maybe I'll see your hair, your gorgeous hair, or go with I'm gonna teach her, hopefully, but then again, that's also the thing where it may be like, oh, are you mansplaining? But I'd be like, I would be like, oh, that's a neat way to do it. I wouldn't directly say that's how you do it. I would more like, oh, that's a neat way of using that particular item.
You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back in an attractive swoop. Much better. Hey! Huntress is so happy.
She has short hair. Hey, Locker. Finally, we're playing Dead by Daylight. I unlocked a new mode. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Fuck no. Hashtag not Lockers Dead by Daylight. Yeah, no, this is Hooked on You.
I did put the name in, right?
Yeah. But yeah, this is Hooked on You, the dating sim that they released, I think, a few years ago. Fuck no, God help. You still smash? I'm try. So far, Huntress has been the most Huntress and Wraith have been interesting. But for what I am, what I'm doing, definitely going for Huntress. Test purposes, totally. Yeah. I don't know if it's on anything else. I'm playing it on Steam. I don't know if it's on any other things. What about Spirit? Spirit's way too down in the dumps. She is like straight on classic the world sucks goth girl, which I don't really like. That would get... She looks very nice, but personality is a big part too. Okay, calm down, Locker. Calm down. Jeez. This is not that type of stream.
Huntress is very happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip to her hair and smiles shyly.
Okay, you have to be prepared. You do. You do have to be prepared. But not on stream.
Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up in this savage island.
Locker. One day I need to play only play Dead by Daylight. I do only play Dead by Daylight. I think it's possible. One day you need to only play Dead by Daylight. Like for like a whole day, just go 24 hours or whatnot. Is that what you're talking about? Only to find that it's that it's right. Maybe near the afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll dedicate a whole day to because your alarm never works. Oh. Yeah, we'll see how I do with that. Maybe I'll play it earlier one day so you can join.
Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand while they're waving it in the air above their heads.
Damn Claudette, is it? Yeah, they have really good artwork in this. Thick with 2 C's, you mean. It's really important that you stick to the itinerary. And attend every event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points is not part of the evening activities. It's strictly slotted in for the after campfire time. And at this rate, we'll be late. Alright, Thick, yeah. That's how the youngins spell thick nowadays in that context. Playing sick? No. I was... No time for excuses. Well, there is. But that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Well, there is. That's scheduled for after what comes. That's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Flirting? Okay. I got it. So you flirt with someone. ... I'm sorry, I don't know. This never happens to me. I got it. I got this job. I'm smart. Go! Is it free? No, I think it's like $10-12. Just saw it's $10, yeah. So what killers are there? There is Huntress, Wraith, Trapper, and Spirit, as I think those are the core 4 that you can date. You see Claudette and Dwight, and I won't spoil any of the other killers that you see. Nowhere update? I do not know. I think this is before Nowhere. But I will say we have, if you want spoilers, I'll give you spoilers of the other killer we've already seen.
Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement.
I think it would be neat if they got DLC for the other killers and whatnot. But I don't know how well this really sold. It's a dating game, so I assume it sold pretty good because people love dating games, dating sims and whatnot. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, Pink Fuzz. Hey, you smashed the Unknown and Dredge. I'm not getting into Dredge. Unknown might have something from one of the victims, but Dredge is a whole other thing. Monsters lead love too? They do. But someone, we're not going to say who, Pink Fuzz. So don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. Plus, Dredge has many. I don't know. It's like a space, and also depending on what suit or what costume you give them, I guess. That means that we're behind this time. We're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Gee, I wonder who I'm going to ask who. Plus, it is all the dark. In the dark. Yep. Lot can go on in the void. Just one story. But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share. How will we decide who? Gee, I wonder who will decide. Why does Wraith have an accent? There's only so many male accents I could do. I thought it'd be fun to give him more you know, exotic accent with hopefully not being offensive. Because I could have gone, like, tried and butchered a typical African accent, which I think would be too offensive. But I see him as, like, suave and sophisticated. So, like, it's more of, like, a royal French thing that I'm going for. Yeah, that's just what I give him. Goddamn, Trapper's big. All that. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. They make him big out here. I love how, like, you have Muscle Mommy, Muscle Daddy, and then, like, I don't know, Sophisticated Kid, and then Goth Girl. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I'm not angry. Angry. Oh, you merely chop your head off, Queen. No fun. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Trapper gets love here, but not in the game. Why does Trapper have a lisp? I just had a accent. Sometimes with jokes, you just have to lean into it. But no, Trapper, he's more of a narcissistic asshole, so I'm not interested in him at all in this. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. Honestly, true. A lot of guys have lisps. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. Like, the thing with big characters is always, like, the stereotypical voices with them, which I don't want to go into. Cause, you can do the dumb guy voice, which is fun, but, you know, stereotypical. But I think having a muffin gruff voice for Trapper really gets his, like, strongness out there. And then I can't do shit with girl voices. So that's why they're kind of... I think I got Spirit. I think Spirit would be like a Valley Girl. What's the word? A, like, gothic Valley Girl type, which is why I gave her that voice. So sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Give the big guys the highest voice you possibly could. I'll try that. I'll do that next. See how it works. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is the absolute dream come true. It is really fair to pick on the newbie. Seriously? Has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Is bro German now? I don't know. I don't do accents well. Alright, so you want to try a high voice. Damn it, Donald! Have you Now he's gonna go Mickey Mouse. Oh, damn it, Donald! If you try and flex the authority gimmick one more time, so help me! Oh, I'll snap your head off! Oh, so quick that I'll drown you in your blood! Oh. Sayonara! Boss and Muss are back on! Oh, you two really love Hack Tua! Hack slash and slice! Oh. Not Elmo. You wanted high voice. It went into... Man, when you're doing this... Okay, let's give him the actual voice I gave him. Man, when you're riffing and doing voices, you just gotta go what feels right. Damn it, Donald! Is he talking... Wraith's real name is Donald, I think. Unless it's Spirit. If you try and flex that... Or is it me? I don't know. No, I'm Pig Fuzzy. Why would they know my name? Well, my name's not Donald either way. This man said Hawk 2 on accident. It happens. You just go with it. You get in the flow. Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex your authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Sayonara. No, it's not Sayonara, is it? Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love slice and slice. Reading is fun. There's no way you're posting this on YouTube. Oh, it's a train wreck, but it's going on YouTube. It's not inappropriate until yeah, I'm not doing anything inappropriate. That comes later. And also, there's no nudity in the game. I looked. I don't think there's any nudity. If there is, uh-oh. That will be censored. God damn it, Huntress out the door. Yeah. I love how she's doing this, like, oh, look at this. Her body says, look at me. But her face says, ew, you're fucking disgusting. Like,
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Whoever named any names, not us.
oh, that was Claudette, wasn't it?
I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody.
Oh, is his name Donald? Donald Dwight? You need to hear what you laughed at? Oh, they will. YouTube will get this, don't worry, I always do. It's not that bad. I've posted worse. I played Outlast Trials and decided not to censor out certain parts because it takes too long. And fuck it, as long as it's not the main focus. Nobody. Oh, Donald.
But we still gotta get started on story time, so
I love this humor. This humor is right up my alley.
Think, Puzzy, who do you think should go? Aw, damn it. That's the name.
Now pick someone quickly so that the tropical invasion doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Who do you think? My girl. I choose Huntress.
Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid
An IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? What?
Hunter steps up.
Steps up to tell her story.
The campfire flickers in her
Faraway eyes. You wish you were dreaming? Well, you can play the game yourself and have all this fun without my voices.
There's a village outside of the deep bottomless redwoods. No child dared step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown.
Unknown confirmed. Unknown confirmed.
Grown men that ventured in often would never leave, and the sounds that echoed out into the valley were something inhuman. The woman of the town told the story of a young child to the young child, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade? Them from curiously exploring the boundaries of the village.
So we got a high school student. We have a high school student, Big Mommy, Mysterious Man, and Big Daddy. Yep, that's about right. The choices are endless except for 4.
The story of the creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, hunting, beautiful, her voice, the last relic of humanity. It lures all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child, nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unexpected hunter.
Honestly, you can't defend me anymore. You don't need to. We're all having fun here.
The nightmare doesn't end here. For what hungers beast? What's a hungry beast to do in a frigid winter, with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, can't bring herself to kill the young girl she comes across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate.
Oh, poor Huntress. She's so aware of what she does, but she wants to do better. She's still a monster, but still.
Longing for a child of her own.
No.
She'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way.
Whoop whoop, Huntress.
The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from the other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cabin, and little dolls made of glass and twigs. Aw, but these toys did nothing to quell the child's fear.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She has her sob story. She's still a monster. She's still doing this stuff. Aware or not, being aware makes it even worse, actually. Like, if you keep getting pets, and the pets keep dying, like, you can't be like, yeah, you know, oh, what is it? There's that one story on Reddit where the one guy's like, yeah, so I was talking to my neighbor, and they were like, yeah, this is like the 5th cat we had to get. The coyotes keep catching them. And the OP is like, it just sounds like you're feeding the cats to the coyotes then. And it's like, that's a bad story, bad point, because the person didn't know. But if it's like, yeah, I keep getting cats and they keep dying to coyotes, I keep putting them out though, so sooner or later they'll survive, right? Like, no, what are you talking about?
Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress could not learn how to take care of human child.
You see tears creep down her from underneath the Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful song voice you've ever heard fills the air. Here we go. Up for that locker. If I died, I'll want it. Calm down! Calm down! Psst, psst, spray bottle, calm down!
Sleep, my tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side.
Well, it's still PG-13 until it isn't. I don't know about PG-13. But I mean, it's a dating sim. Sometimes you know what's gonna happen. There's a brief moment of silence and you hear, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment.
What was that? What was that, Salem?
Alright. Slow cat. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think. There's a brief moment of silence. Feeling need to contribute something. Okay, so make a joke. You want her to kill you. Well, if you play Dead by Daylight enough, still isn't. No clapping had happened yet. No. No kiss with tongue. No. Okay, let's think this through as I normally do. Making a joke, I think, is the worst option. Because, you know, she could take that as you mocking her. Not a good start. Not a good start. We need clown in here. Yeah, I know of 2 other killers besides the main 4. One we saw, one I've seen a picture of. I know nothing if there's any other killers on the island. Okay, they're moving stuff. Join in singing. I think joining in singing. I don't know the song, so I could ruin it. You'd kiss his lips, the clown, or do you misspoken meant the clown? Anyways, down, boys, down, and girls, and other. Just slow clap. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if she's done or not, though, is the thing. I feel like if I sing, it can either go one of 2 ways. It's a beautiful moment between us two, or else I completely ruin it. I am going to take the risk and join in singing. Maybe we can duet, and like, because I'm thinking, like, if I do that, we could have a beautiful moment together. Like, I am going after Huntress, so having a moment with her would be good. So let's try that. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep.
and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Huntress can't believe you know this song. You share your intimate glance across the campfire.
Great, more singing in a voice I'm not comfortable with. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count little woolly sheep. Count little woolly sheep. Tuck so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you.
The song ends and you both meet in silence around the campfire.
I love that song. Oh gosh, I'm gonna, what I really want. Chicka-cha. If you're gonna be my love. Anyways. Oh, I'm cracked. Bayushika. Apologize if I butchered that completely. The old Soviet lullaby, right? Hi, Salem.
You want out, my good boy? Oh, I'm sorry. I locked it a bit.
Yeah, excuse out there. You might hear loud noises. The roommates are working on a thing, and whatnot. It is a song of my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. You can sing that to me before bed every night. Dang it! Now I must go. The memories are too much.
On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a bit so that you can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Oh, come on, you're not going to keep going? Hey, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't wait for an answer as he jumps on your lap.
Oh, God. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Not that type of stream. I know you've been hearing the guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from the big fish like me. Something special. Those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. Oh, I love how it's like a inflatable sword thing. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. Oh, you just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
Ooh, tempting, tempting. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet.
Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything cute. Everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sounds of burning fires filling the air around you. Yes, take me. Take me home tonight. Oh, the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. I don't like the barbecue smell. Let's rinse off all the campfire. All that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Yes, please. Dipping in a hot tub with the Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day.
I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. Follow her. An offer like that? Don't just forget our little talk.
I'm going death by snoo snoo. Man, how long is this going? I need to end this soon.
You and your storytelling
Friend, slip into the water.
is just the right temperature for an evening dip.
Plus,
If some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're always pretty sure your killer companion can handle that.
yeah, I mean, it could be a far-jumping shark.
Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her.
Oh, no way, cooler. Yeah, I got it. I got it, lady. Calm down. Oh, cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story.
Huntress
Fox slyly twirls her hair.
Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of the best storytelling author, such as the comedic mastermind? Oh gosh, no.
Dostoevsky? Sorry if I butchered that name. It was a really well done. It was really well told narrative. Yeah, I liked it. Clear beginning, middle, end. Riveting from the start. Plus the women of the forest, I mean you, are clearly not the true villain. You are just a traumatized child. I mean, that comes into it. That makes it, that's a good point. It makes it kind of harder to, like, I think Huntress is kind of a stunted child, where, like, her mother died young, she wasn't able to do stuff, and so, like, she had to grow up really fast, which is a tragedy. Doesn't excuse what she did, but yeah.
Well, now you're just being sucked up, being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now.
Call out her tired. No, what? Call out. No, her story was good. I like that story. It was legitimately, it was a good story. I think Huntress's story in the Dead by Daylight universe is fascinating. All of them are, really. Chuckle awkwardly again. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious.
Why are you laughing?
I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and maybe falling in love.
I can't believe you were awkward.
How awkward this intimidating woman seems right now.
It's actually pretty endearing.
You notice the temperature has dipped significantly, despite your steamy companion. It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? What? It's a little chilly, and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? I mean, what? Oh, you're cold. I need to go to bed. I mean, I guess that could be like a sly, hey, oh, you're cold. Let's go to the fire and then go to bed. Wink, follow me. We hate to intrude, but whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves.
It's time for...
No. It's time for bed.
Usually, nighttime is when I do my best. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Pink Fuzzy?
You can see me right when you wake up if you want to. If only I didn't. Only if I don't see you first. Oh, damn teases.
You make a cute little
bow hunting motion. Hunter's got ooh, I'm fucking smooth. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Hunter catches the imaginary arrow you shoot at her, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. I just crossed my legs there. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell.
Good night, my little snack.
I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you, but maybe another form of eating you. Get over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Trickster is still out there somewhere hiding. Wonder if that'll come up again. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story, and of the half-beaten human beast that abducted all those innocent children in an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you mistaken? Are you a mistaken prisoner here on the island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're now familiar, creepy smiles stretched from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight.
We do apologize for the accommodations. We aren't prepared for another guest. We're going to make you comfortable. Or try.
I hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire.
Perhaps some music will put you at ease.
Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Other guests aren't the type who want to be. You'll want to rob a beauty sleep.
Renegade is oh no! Perfect. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame. Perfect for a less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, it's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Or should I repeat myself? I'm ready. Ready. Here we go. That is relax with the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. Buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide.
Then you might adjust the dial to fix it.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I should switch to something else.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being in...
So that must have been like a podcasty thing they did. Or maybe they just recorded a thing about Dead by Daylight, I'm guessing. But how many times you listened, no matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side with you to lay by the fire? Oh, you know we're going with Mommy Muscles. Huntress, are you around? She jumps from behind a tree. I've been waiting. I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. And you won't hear her coming later. She's more happy to tell you her secret to falling asleep when she feels restless. It's a Soviet lullaby. Didn't work. This special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of the victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. Lugger, that looks like shit and diarrhea. Like, weird to have a little, like, meatball thing in it. But that's definitely, like, the, brown of, tea you do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. I don't like this. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Don't go in the way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Whoever takes you, the dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had your whole day of strange voices in your head. But this is still undoubtedly odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splashing around in some cool ocean waves after? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know. You awaken suddenly and see someone looming over you. Ray stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you on either side, but nope. Just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you in the Huntress right before bed. Are you making some sort of alliances? Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with? Chris scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off about this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Well, maybe we can talk more about it tomorrow. He seems to know what's going on. I like him. It's just since you got here, I just think we could have a really nice day tomorrow together. It's just you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. That's true. Like I said, Wraith isn't really a monster. He was just coerced to do terrible things, and then the entity got him. And he didn't even know he was doing the terrible things. He was just doing his scrapping job. And then it was like, then he found out, oh, every scar he has scrapped into the crusher had someone in it. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful. Boring, loud, and stupid. You know Wraith's lore? Yeah. Other people might not. It's always interesting. I need to do a more deep dive into Wraith's thing. His weapon is his boss's spine. Yep. So every time he hits the head of the and it's apparently alive. There's a theory that it's a spine and the top of it is his boss's head. And so every time he is whacking the boss's head against the bell, it is, endless pain for him. Which is neat. I like Dead by Daylight. They do a lot of good stuff with the lore. They're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. Yeah, I think... Like I said, if I wasn't going for Huntress, I think Wraith would be a good one to go for. He's a very chill dude, down to earth. That's what I like. In fact, probably just forget I was here tonight. Good night. Finally alone? For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. That's how...
Alright, I think we're going to leave this here for now. 2 hours in, it seems to be a new day, and we're in a new location. I'm going to stop this here for now. Yeah, so far doing good. Like I said, like, it's interesting. I think just because of what I'm going for, like I said, being as I am, straight, like, it was between Huntress and Spirit. Spirit's a little too down in the dumps, just had a bad life. I don't think that's good for me. So Huntress is, like, the only choice I really have, unfortunately. But, I do like Wraith. I think if I was to go any other way, Wraith is the next one on the list where I'd go for. And then Spirit, and then, Trapper. But Trapper just seems like a major asshole, so I don't like that type of personality. But yeah, either way, we're gonna leave this here. There's Trickster out there as well, but he's also very conceited, and I don't trust him at all from his lore. But we'll leave this here. Thank you, my fuzzies, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little weirdness. And yeah, I'll be back sometime soon to continue and finish this, hopefully. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.